Hey there. So I'm not really into reviews, as I always think this is something super subjective. But anyway, here we go. I've spent a significant amount of time in Pax Dei, as I'm playing since the first alpha versions. Enough time to see what the game currently offers, but also enough to understand what it is still missing. On a purely objective level, Pax Dei doesn't have much content yet. Many systems are still limited. The world can feel sparse, and the experience is far from complete. And yet, despite all of that, I genuinely enjoy my time with the game. Not because Pax Dei is already a finished or polished MMO, but because each session leaves me with a very specific feeling, a sense of calm, beauty, and quiet immersion that very few modern games manage to provide. This review isn't meant to exaggerate either the strengths or the flaws. It's simply an honest look, I think, at where Pax Dei stands today, from the point of view of someone who plays it, enjoys it, and remains fully aware of its limitations. The strongest aspect of Pax Dei is, without question, its atmosphere. The world feels grounded and natural. Landscapes are wide, often quiet, sometimes even empty, but that emptiness feels intentional rather than accidental. Walking through misty valleys at sunrise, watching the light change across forests and hills, or simply standing still and listening to the environment creates a level of immersion that doesn't rely on constant action. Pax Dei gives you time to breathe, and that alone already sets it apart if you compare to today's standards, which unfortunately often involve consuming the game rather than actually playing it. Pax Dei is a sandbox in the truest sense of the word. The game doesn't push objectives, quests, or progression paths. It doesn't tell you how to play or how fast you should progress. If you're looking for a game that guides you with big green arrows and indicators everywhere, you're in the wrong place. You can log in for a short session, walk through the world, check on a building, craft a few items, and log out without feeling like you missed something important. Or you can choose to invest more time, committing to long building projects, or throw yourself body and soul into the intensive grind of crafting. That freedom makes the experience flexible and allows each player to engage at their own pace. Pax Dei's world is shaped almost entirely by its players. Villages don't appear fully built. They emerge slowly, one structure at a time. Seeing a new workshop appear where there was nothing yesterday, or watching a settlement slowly take shape over several days, gives the world a sense of continuity and persistence. Even when the world looks unfinished, it feels lived in. The most obvious issue with Pax Dei is the lack of content. Many systems are present only in a basic form. Crafting, the completion, and social structures don't yet offer much long-term depth. Once you understand how things work, there isn't that much variety of activities to explore. This doesn't make the game bad, but it does mean the experience can feel repetitive over time. Pax Dei is deliberately slow, and that pace won't appeal to everyone. Once again, If you like the rush and constant intense action, slow down. Crafting requires patience, repetition, and planning. Progression can feel uneven, and the economy doesn't yet feel fully stable or meaningful. For some players, this slowness creates satisfaction. For others, it can quickly turn into frustration. I think neither reaction is wrong, as it largely depends on what you expect from a game like this. While the world's openness contributes to its atmosphere, it also highlights one of Pax Dei's weaknesses. Large areas can feel underused without clear goals or incentives. Some players may struggle to find motivation. If you're someone who relies on structured content, clear progression systems, or constant engagement, Pax Dei may feel aimless in its current state. Pax Dei already offers some foundations. A beautiful and immersive world, a slow, methodical building system, crafting that rewards patience rather than speed. This will be even more so in the coming weeks, with the rebalancing of professions and the arrival at Las Bucrantun. Player-built villages that evolve organically, a generally calm and cooperative community. There is enough here to enjoy the experience, especially if you value atmosphere and freedom, but there isn't yet enough depth to fully sustain long-time engagement for everyone. Pax Dei would benefit greatly from deeper systems across the board. A stronger and more meaningful economy, long-term goals that guide players without restricting freedom, more reasons for social interaction beyond convenience, and some tools to help players making the content themselves more easily. Something like a quest board, for example, would be a great addition to the game. Systems that introduce conflict, politics, and cooperation naturally rather than through artificial mechanics. Not a complete overhaul, because as I said, foundations are already there, but layers of depth added on top of those existing foundations. So to conclude, I think Pax Dei isn't what it wants to be yet. It has clear weaknesses, it lacks content, and it's definitely not a game that will appeal to everyone. Personally, I enjoy my time with it, not because it's complete, but because the foundation feels solid and coherent, and the potential is incredible. If the developers continue building with care, and if the community remains engaged, Pax Dei has a chance to grow into something truly unique. For now, it's a slow experience. A marathon, not a sprint, but a game with a soul. Whether that journey is worth taking depends entirely on what kind of player you are. And what will your expectations be for this type of game?